Hey guys, it's me, Czar. So we're doing another ranking video today. We're ranking Final Fantasy XIV villains by how gay they are. The only ranking that matters. If I forget anyone's names, it's because I don't have a list of them. Don't worry, I am committing to the bit. So for our categories today, if you haven't watched the Sailor Moon villain, one, you should. But don't worry, because I have changed every single ranking name. I do indeed accept feedback. Or rather, I don't, but I wanted to change all of them. We're going to start with the top. Love wins. Now, love wins means anything, but mostly it means that I'm happy for them, whatever happens. Tier 2. Nothing more gay than divorce. Exciting tier, exactly what it says. When you can sense that they've divorced before they've ever married, that's just how it is. Gay, but no one wants them. So true. Doesn't like labels. You know, they're on Fox News. You stick a microphone in their face. Hey, so what would you say is going on with you? They're like, oh, check out this name tag. It says, I don't like labels. It's like that. Heteroflexible. You know, this tier name is actually once much longer. I think it was like, says they're heteroflexible, so they are down with having a threesome, but it's shortened like this. You understand. Straight. Sometimes people, they're just straight. Unfortunate. So, our first villain, La Brea. There he is, walking around in Thancred's body. With new by the way, this is an ENDWALKER spoilers video. I will be discussing ENDWALKER spoilers. You have been warned. So, unfortunately, ENDWALKER tells us that he possibly did, at one point, marry a woman. Very scary. Cannot imagine that. So I'd actually put him in doesn't like label. No, I have a better idea. Nothing more gay than divorce. This is why his wife left him. Oh, I have solved the mystery that Eric is so baffled by. Excellent. Moving on. Gaius. What is going on with Gaius? There's only one answer here. Straight. The only people willing to sleep with him are the girls that draw fan art of their walls kissing him on Tumblr. Or Twitter, actually. I see them more on Twitter. Couldn't be me, and it's not real. Okay, we've moved on. What is going on with you, Nero? Well, we have two answers here. One of them is that Nero is a gay man. But the other thing, the other more important thing, is that Nero is in an on-again, off-again relationship with Sid, and currently, as of the end of ENDWALKER, we're going to put him on the off again, which means that there's only one tier for him, nothing more gay than divorce. This is the lecture he was giving in the Praetorium run. He was like, Sid, there is nothing more gay than divorce. That's the only thing he was saying. Don't listen to the rest of it. Moving on. Lord Lolorito. Yes, he is on this villains list. This is an all-encompassing villains list, except if I forgot them. What do we think about him? We can't put another guy in the straight tier so soon. That would be so sad. But on the other hand, I don't want to talk about him. Goodbye. Kaleji Adeleji. Yeah, the guy that's been dead for like over 6 years in the story. Or 1 year if you follow the bubble time theory that FF14 is trying to say that everything happened in one really unclear year, which would be funny. So, yeah, he supports gay rights, just like he supports refugees. Yeah, you know. But he's not really, he's an ally. An ally of the LGBTQ plus community. That's right. King Thornton and the Knights of the Round. So technically Thornton and the Knights 12, that's 13 people. Some of them are gay. But that's not important here. Well, it is important. Thoradin. We already know that he broke his vows. That's why we have Emmerich, lovely Emmerich. But is he the type of person to try and get a threesome? Yes, absolutely. No questions asked. What about the Knights 12? You know, they had fan clubs. But some of them, they were like, no, my celibacy precludes me from relationships with women. But what about relationships with other men? This is the questions they don't want you thinking about. But I'm thinking about it. Onwards and upwards, Nidhogg. You know, technically, Nidhogg was married and then we killed his wife. But I'm not putting him as straight. No, that would be so funny. Instead, we're putting him right here. Gay, but Estinian doesn't want them. Or does he? Okay. Ilberd Fear. Our first winner. Love wins. He and Robon were dating. They had a terrible breakup. Then Robon regretted deeply. That's not divorce. That's love. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Let's see here. Varus. I should have put a different tier for straight and ugly. Oh well. There you go. For Dola. I'd put her here, but who is she really divorcing? We're gonna put her here. Sorry for putting you in the same tier as him, Queen. Okay, so her thing with Lise, let's talk about that for a second. She's like, no, there's nothing. We're not discussing it. We are absolutely not discussing my loyalty. We're not discussing my relationship with Lise. We're not discussing my relationship with Ehrenwald. None of it off the table. We're taking the label off my shirt. And I'm like, sure, okay, you can do that. Here is your bride shirt. And then she's like, this is not worth Alamigo's freedom. I'm gonna burn this bride shirt. This is how it's going. So, Yotsuyu. Love wins. She had... Okay, you want to hear the theory. Well, this isn't the theory, this is the truth. I think she was a lesbian. If you're like, oh no, she wasn't a lesbian, you're wrong. I'm sorry. She won. She was a lesbian. All she did was lesbian maneuvers. You just have to understand the truth of the situation here, you guys. This guy didn't, and look what happened to him. Now Asahi, there's only one way for him to go. Dead on the floor because his crush didn't want him. Sorry. Rather, I'm not sorry. That was hilarious. Haha. Emmett Silk. I made this tier for him. Well, he's technically... I'm allowing for the bi but no one wants him joke, even though I think the gay but no one wants him joke works just as well for Emmett. Yeah. No one wanted him back 12,000 years ago. No one wants him today. If your wall slept with him, well, sorry. I bet he was bad in bed too. Okay. The Warriors of Darkness. Technically, love lost here badly because Ardbert never picked up on a single romantic cue in his entire life, and then even after his death. But you know what? Love wins because we love Ardbert. Meteor and Ardbert, you know, they're not just bros. You gotta understand things. I understand. Okay. Vothri. He's going over here in the right next to King Thoradin. They've got that vibe, you know. Well, not at all, but you know, hedonistic pleasures opposite someone who's been exploiting his job as an archbishop. It's the same thing. You get it. You understand. He'd go for a threesome. Everyone would regret it. Sorry for telling you. Not that sorry, though. Elidibus. I can't put him in gay, but no one wants him because everyone does want him. Did love win with Elidibus? I think it was perhaps love-winning behavior when he summoned star showers out of the sky, because those were the best G-pose locations in all of Shadowbringers. I think it was perhaps a epic move when he possessed Ardbert's cardboard. When he possessed Ardbert's corpse and walked around in it. I thought that was very sexy of him. Oh, this isn't related to him being gay. I'm just making statements right now. He's also gay because, you know, limp-wristed behavior. I think it's also gay to end the world. This is a true statement that will be coming up as relevant very soon. Fandaniel, my funny little man. We need to put you right here. I know you possessed Asahi because you thought it was funny that Xenos would recognize him, and then you thought it was funny when Xenos was like, who the hell is this guy? My mind is only thinking of the Warrior of Light. Unfortunately for Fandaniel, Xenos never changes. But that's what makes Xenos so funny. I liked his butler uniform, but I am giving him some advice right now from me to Fandaniel. He should have worn the maid outfit. They should have ungender locked it patches earlier, specifically so they could put Fandaniel in the maid's outfit. Maybe like dye it black or something for aesthetic reasons. He's gonna spend some jet black dye on his maid's outfit. And then he could have just oversold. People don't understand. I understand. Just imagine it. Exact same dinner scene. He's in a maid's uniform. And he's also wearing the maid's uniform when he's escorting you through the Garlean city. By the way, he's still wearing it. This is just he's still wearing it right until he transforms into Lord Zodiar. And he's like, the final days recreated. That's when he loses the maid uniform, and you're like, oh my god, the final days. Oh my god, Amarant didn't have any maid uniforms. How good could it have been? It has to be like that. Glad you understand. Okay, Xenos. Now I hesitate to put him in Love Wins because I think he lost pretty bad. But I have more important opinions about Xenos than that. Naturally, the first thing I need to tell you is that Xenos is ace. He doesn't actually realize all of the subtext that he's telling you. He really does think he's just talking about fighting. When the Warrior of Light starts back, he's like, ew, what are you talking about? This is a fighting only behavior. When I say I want to bite your throat, that's like in a bro way. And I'm like, okay, dude. I believe you. I do believe him, by the way. You guys don't understand. He would be repulsed if you tried to kiss him. Which would be funny, I'm going to be real. But he's ace. Understand the truth. Know the truth. Give up on your own broken heart the way he has given up on life. Okay. Hermes. Now, is Hermes a villain? Well, he's mostly just a depressed guy. I'll be real with you. But that's Ardbert too, and I put him up here, so that's no exclusion. Actually, that's a little bit too. What if I just excluded people because they're just really just depressed guys? Then what type of tier list would I even have? Well, I'm not going to say he won because he didn't win, and he didn't get divorced that we know of. Maybe that's why he's depressed. Is he divorced? But we don't know this. Now, it wasn't rejected. He wasn't divorced. The only label he doesn't like is the label called depression. Oh no. Oh no, Hermes. You're all alone. You're not like anyone else. How's that? How poetic. But you're not straight. You're all alone, even in my tier list. This is so sad. Okay, I have to put you in Love Wins for that one. That's hilarious. Finally, we have Median. Why is she in her final form instead of in her normal cute form? Because it's difficult to find screenshots. Okay. Don't ask me. Now, Median is a child. Let's just get this out there. I know this picture is from when she transforms into her boss fight phase. Median is a child. She doesn't know anything about her gender presentation yet. She knows nothing. All she knows is the despair of the entire universe. That's nothing. She doesn't know the despair of her first crush yet. I want to introduce her to Reen one day, actually. I think they would be really cute. Oh, she's just a bird now. So what? She can travel between space. She can travel to the first. I want her to meet Reen. That would be so cute. Reen already has a depressed girlfriend. Well, she can have two. She deserves that, I think. Oh, no, it would be so depressing to put her here. We did want her to come back. I want her to come back. I liked you, Median. Oh, it would be so rude to put her in this tier. We'll put you up here with her. No, it's not a Love Wins tier. Good night, Median. May you have better luck in another tier. Well, that's that. Thank you guys so much for listening to my ranking of all the Final Fantasy XIV villains, or at least the ones that I cared to screenshot. And oh, it's been so long since I made a video, I forgot what my outro sounds like. I guess I'll record it later. Well, that's that. Thanks for watching my extensive tier list of ranking people by how gay they are and a bunch of other criteria I did not at any point state, but I sure did use. Disagree with me? Want to compliment my taste? Comment down below, subscribe to my channel, watch my other videos, rank them based on how gay they are. See ya!